I think we're actually burying the lead. Hey, OC, how did you know that Parsons was going to be able to rush the passer as well as he did? You're the only person I've ever seen to ever say that Micah Parsons could be a put his hand down guy. So I need that question answered.
The OC.
And Boss Show me bringing you another one, man. Let's go.
Another one.
Whew, man. Busy. Better times, though. I see it. It's coming.
Like, we must have got a guard. That's the only thing that would have made him do that. That's it.
He know.
He know. Because he been watching Twitter, man.
He been watching Twitter, man. Hey. It's been a lot going down today. Been a lot of news. So, you need somebody that's good on these receipts. And I'm the best at that, for sure.
My reefer with Henny and Coke. Please don't be stingy, got plenty to smoke. Show up and act up and back to the crib. I do not stun, I just rap what I live. Seem like they doing the most for the clout. Did what I said so they know what I'm about. Show up and act up and back to the crib. I do not stun, I just rap what I live.
Boss, show me.
So, you know, in the Game of Thrones, either you win or you pass. They ain't say it like that. But listen, this the wrong time to tune out. But I know, by nature, a lot of fans done tuned out.
Shot it. Fight for, see, that's how to go out. Don't go out, just sit back. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna take Matthew Golden. No, fight for, you want it physical. You said you want it physical. Fight for it.
And the fight is getting interesting. If you want Brian Flores, you gonna have to fight, dog. For real. Cowboy Nation, put your order in.
Oh my God.
Somebody else said
But we was crunk. Let's go.
Boss Cowboy Sports. Where your voice matters.
Let's go. Man. What's up, everybody? What's up? All right. So today's stream is brought to you by Sleep App. Go for a Hail Mary and sleeper picks and win up to 100 times your money. Use promo code BCS and Sleeper will 100% match your first deposit up to $100 instantly. Let's go. All right. So the news that's been big is obviously what's going on with Brian Flores. Okay. And I did a video today about the rumors. I'm gonna go deeper right now. I'm gonna go deeper than I did on that video, cause I mentioned some things. That I'm gonna show you. Y'all know I'm receipt king, man. Cause see, I already know likely most people kind of missing the weight of this, because they gotta consider who was the person who put it out. And why is that important? See, for Mike Florio to be the one that broke this, that alone is very big, because that means this source was handpicked for credibility. Okay. All right. Now, I said this today on my video. If you haven't watched, like, listen, my stuff is full of, listen, I don't do that casual content. You got to be somebody that likes steak and potatoes when you come to this channel. You got to want answers.
You want answers? You can't handle the truth.
You got to be somebody who want truth. So, who it came from is important. Okay. So I'm going to go even deeper. than what I did on that video. So I gave you a. Have you ever been to one of these malls and they give you a sample before you buy? I gave y'all a good sample with the video. And also, listen, y'all, I'm gonna be dropping a lot of videos too, man. Cause every one of these, I'm telling you, I'm preparing us for Black Monday, which is next Monday. When the season ends, that's when the firing begins. Okay, so I want to be ahead of these candidates. I don't want to start talking about these candidates after Black Monday. I want to talk about the candidates that fit Dallas before. So I'm dropping a lot of content, man. Y'all keep y'all notifications on. I'm telling you. Now, it's a lot of Cowboy fans that tuned out. Bad by you, because you gonna miss all of this action that's getting ready to happen. Because I'm gonna tell you, listen, I'm gonna tell everybody right now. I'm gonna catch everybody up before it happened. When we get this D coordinator, it's gonna light up like a Christmas tree. It's gonna be lit. I'm telling you, because I don't think Dallas gonna get this wrong. It's too many good candidates, and I'm gonna be talking about a lot. It's a lot of good candidates, y'all. I mean, Jerry and them cannot get this wrong, man. I guess they can, but I will be shocked. I will be shocked. So let me get into this though. Let me get into this. So I just made a big statement. I said who it came from was key. All right. About Brian Flores, right? It came from Mike Florio, right? And somebody like, who is he? Who is he? He says, he's like any of them. No, he not. Mike Flores is not like any one of them. All right. So first, I gotta lay the groundwork. I already did this. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna lay the groundwork that first, when you hear stuff like sources are saying that the Cowboys are in strong interest with Brian Flores. Now listen, so you can know what's up. Listen.
In life, do you really feel like you're giving away that much leverage if you pick up the phone first?
Yes. I can do that real quick.
First, that Jerry said, yes. Jerry funny the bitch. That what Jerry said, yes, you do give up leverage when you called him first. But Jerry was not playing.
Yes, but really, I'm calling. I use you to call.
Oh, wait, you what? Huh? But really, I am calling. Huh?
And you say, how's that? I use media to express an interest.
I use media to express an interest. So I'm calling, but I'm not calling. I'm showing interest, but I'm showing no interest. Good game by Jerry. This is the game that he plays. This is how he tried to get his prices down. I get it. I totally get that part. I ain't mad at this. This is fair game. This is fair game. But listen.
All the time. And so, and that's not uncommon, and very effective because...
yeah, him using the media is very effective. And the sad part, it's a silent weapon that most people don't see. It's a silent weapon. And so we should learn which guys and girls in the media can be weaponized by Jerry, because he uses them, and he said quite effectively.
Don't think I don't listen to that radio, and don't think I don't look at that newspaper. And so if somebody's talking it up, we're talking to each other. You know, the old adage, you can driving along and not saying one word, but look over and there's a little frown. You're talking to me, baby, and I hear you loud and clear. Not a word being said.
That boy Jerry, man, he's smooth. That boy Jerry, You talking to me, baby, not a word is being said. That boy Jerry funny. All right. So I said this earlier. I'm gonna show it now. Okay. See, this is why coming from Mike Flores is important. Okay. So I did a show about Randy Gregory. Now pay attention. I did a show about Randy Gregory because Randy Gregory came out. He said the owners acted in bad faith. Okay. This is exactly what Randy Gregory said, his official statement. Now, what happened after that was shocking, right? So what happened is, everybody remember what happened with Randy Gregory, right? He was at the closing table. Him and Jerry allegedly stayed up all night with the agent Peter, okay, to get all the fine print right. So when it was time to sign, right, they got their pens out. Some language was in the paperwork that they didn't agree upon the night before. And so Randy got up and walked out of the negotiation table with his agent, right? Now, we ain't doing this deal. Okay, we ain't doing it, right? Kind of embarrassing because they already began to make announcements that Randy was signed. Like they was already putting that out there. It's done. And they had to scramble. So what happened was when Jerry and them fumbled at the closing table, and it was actually Steven, they began to leak out their version. Their version of the story was that it was standard language put in all the contracts and that Randy was overreacting. So now if you was paying attention during them times, you was seeing different sides of the media fighting. And you could also see, the next thing I'm gonna say is even more important. You start getting clues of who are the people that would carry water for front office, meaning a design message. Okay. And guess who was not at all on that list? Mike Florio. And Mike Florio beat the dog snot out of these local reporters and all these people. It was the same language. It was the same language. Randy tripped out. That boy Mike came in and started spanking ass. Now this got something to do with Brian Flores, but so you gotta stay with me, man. You gotta stay with me because I break this stuff down. I bring real receipts when I talk. I don't be talking. I don't just be doing what a lot of people do, where they just get on the mic and they just start making up stuff. I don't do that. So listen, this is during that period of the fight. Listen. I can't wait to take y'all calls because I know y'all. Cause see, the truth is out there. I know ain't nobody spelling the truth out like me on this. I know it. Ain't nobody breaking it down like this. I know it. So check this out. That dude said, shoot, he said Peter on record. Did y'all hear that? So let me explain what's going on. So Peter was the agent of Randy Gregory, and he was saying, Mike Florio was saying he on record. So these other people, they not putting on record who their source is. Peter on record. So listen. He said, is Jerry on record about this? Is Jerry on record about the events that happened? Is Steven on the record? Huh? Or am I the only one that? And then somebody who always in the public, Jerry declined our request to come in today. See, remember, see Jerry and Steven, they was embarrassed. And so they declined to go on the fan that day because of what happened with Randy Gregory. Yeah, they declined. And they always willing to talk. They couldn't get around that they fumbled. Waiting on Steven. Two people that's always talking, all of a sudden, they not talking. But see, Mike Florio, did y'all hear what he said?
All I know is Schaefer's on the record. Now, who's on the record from the Cowboys saying we would have changed it? Is Jerry on the record saying it?
No.
Is Steven on the record saying it?
No.
Ooh. See, now this all goes back to who was the person that actually you got to consider who is the person that reported on Brian Flores. Not just it was reported. The who is just as important as the what. I'm dead ass. Listen.
When somebody...
Boy, see, you got to understand. Mike Florio is a lawyer. You see how he got him to answer? Is Steven on the record? No. Is Jerry on the record? No. That's lawyer skills. Y'all heard that? That boy. Wait. Oh man, let me play that one more time, man. Just because I like to see the boys work. The lawyers, the boys be going off. But say, all I know is he's not on the record. Jerry Steven up. Peter is the one that's getting the slander. The one that's getting told he's the bad guy. He's the one that tricked Randy Gregory. And they still do that to this day. They still blame the agents. They still do that. It's still going on today. You know. It was the agent. He got it Randy head. That dumb Negro Randy Gregory. He don't know how to read. Poor Randy Gregory was tricked. This evil agent. Randy, but Randy was too stupid. Randy was stupid. His smart agent tricked him. Let's listen.
But would have jeopardized with the Cowboys if he had simply been fine.
Mike, the Cowboys are telling local reporters.
Now listen, see, the Cowboys was telling local reporters. See, you got to stay with me, man, because I'm breaking down why he is important. Why he being the person that broke Brian Flores is important. I'm giving y'all straight steak and potatoes today. If you came in want some cotton candy content, go to somebody else's channel. This is for grown men who like peas, potatoes, steak, shrimp. You gotta like a full course meal when you come up in here, brother. You can't just want sugar content.
We would have been willing to change it, and we don't even enforce that anyway.
So you see what they was putting out there? The Jerry Steve was putting out there through the local reporters, and Mike Florio finna whoop their ass.
Do you believe that, or do you believe Schaefer?
Well, I don't know what to believe. All I know is Schaefer's on the record now.
I don't know what to believe. All I know is Schaefer, the agent, is on the record. Forget what them local dudes talking about. This man put his face with his words. Boy.
Who's on the record from the Cowboys saying we would have changed it? Is Jerry?
Who on the record? Who on the record from the Cowboys? See, we know the source of Randy Gregory, Peter. But we don't know the source of who leaking this stuff from the Cowboys. Ooh.
Jerry on the record saying it?
No.
Is Steven on the record saying it?
Is Jerry on the record? Is Steven on the record? Ooh. Oh.
No.
When somebody's on the record saying it, and I'm always, with that self-serving stuff, and I understand
that self-serving stuff. Oh, slow down, boss. What that mean? What that mean? That self-serving stuff. See, that self-serving stuff meaning what Jerry and Steven was leaking out through the local reporters. Yeah, what they was leaking out through the local reporters was self-serving to their interests. And he was like, that self-serving stuff, that's what Mike Florio was saying about what was being leaked to the local reporters, because most of them was saying the same thing. The Cowboys was saying it's the same language. It's the same language. And the lawyer, Mike Florio, was sitting back like, nah, man, nah. This is a trip.
Competition, and you want to get the story out. Ooh. But when there's something self-serving like that is aimed to contradict somebody who's on the record,
listen,
I'll tell the source, you got to go on the record before. I'm not going to carry your water on this.
Oh, I'm not going to carry your water on this. You got to listen. we got somebody on the record. You're not finna just leak to me. You're not gonna just get on the phone and just, hey, exclusive. I'm gonna give you the exclusive on this about Randy. I'm gonna give you the skinny on this. And he was like, a lot of them getting lied to, self-serving stuff. Yeah.
So I'm not going to.
Wait! You got to go on the record. I'm not getting ready to carry your water. Oh. Yeah. Schaefer, who been carrying water out of here from the Joneses? See, I know, because I looked at every one of them. I know who the water carriers are. I know who you are. I ain't gonna put y'all on Front Street, but I know who you are. I know who all you water carriers are. A lot of y'all be getting exclusive. Yeah. See, that work on other people. That don't work on me, dog. No. No. Because see, I know how to smell you. What? Who been carrying water? I told Twitter been lit. Listen, if you're not on Twitter, you better get on Twitter. Twitter was lit. Who? This got something to do with Brian Flores. I got to give you the background though. Who been carrying water? Mike Florio. See, this the thing. They not gonna name drop. They respect each other. See, they'll name drop us. If it was YouTubers, they would be like, Lord Nation. Bust. That's true. They get real bold when it come to us. Or they bold with each other. I ain't gonna put you out there. Cowboy. The OC. Hey, this ain't the fight with YouTubers on this one. Nope. This ain't a YouTuber versus insider fight. This y'all fight. This is y'all reporters fighting on this one. Yep. And we just watching. I'm just a tea leaf interpreter. Yep. And I'm peeping the game. Yep. And I see who winning this shootout. And the winner of the shootout is Mike Florio and Patrick Walker. Bam. And I wasn't lying. I was not lying. So what does that got to do with Brian Flores? Okay. So what it has to do is the credibility of the source. Okay. That's the most important thing I'm explaining, is that when you have somebody like a Mike Florio who leaked the Brian Flores, that's a way bigger, higher level of. He's not a local water carrying kiss ass reporter, y'all. That's what I'm trying to explain. Meaning that the source is likely very real. What's going on with Brian Flores? So what's going on with Brian Flores is, to me, from me interpreting the tea leaves and understanding from receipts how they move, this is Jerry and Steve and them throwing out early that they're interested. It's what he said. I'm talking without talking. I use you guys, the media. That's what he said.
But really, I'm calling. I use you to call. And you say, how's that? I use media to express an interest.
Bam. So that's what's likely going on. So this is not even just Brian Flores. This is also them putting out early to everybody, to all agents that represent coaches. We are in the market for DC. Don't fool yourself and think this is just about Brian Flores. Yes, it is, but this also the Dallas Cowboys showing that they're shopping right now for the DC. They looking now for that aggressively. Let me tell you why they want to wrap this thing up too. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Because Cowboy Nation is down. You could always get a sense of what's going on with Cowboy Nation by looking around at what's going on with your content creators. So when you see people that's normally carrying 400, 600, 700 people live, now they having lives that'll be sitting around 100, 150, 200. What is that saying about Cowboy Nation? They checked out. They mad. They upset. So the Cowboys, from a business standpoint, I believe, this is me, they're going to want to get their fans back. One of the fastest ways to get us back is with a dope ass DC hire. Because then Jerry and them go be able to go back out there and sell optimism again. And guess what? We go buy it. We go buy it. We go buy it like crack. Yes, we are. Because we want to believe in this team. Of course we do. You know, we want to believe in this team. And so, and they want to steal all the headlines. This, you know, Jerry and them, bro, they listen, they don't care it's the Super Bowl. They want to be the prime story through the playoffs. So the best thing they can do is be active and keeping stories out there about the process of trying to solve this DC dilemma. Yeah. So it coming from Mike Florio is extremely important. Now, this is what I'm going to say that a lot of people not going to say. The Dallas Cowboys could likely even pull people like Brian over, because some people say, and they ask questions like, why would Brian Flores want to come to Dallas, a lateral move? That's really not a hard question. Just think about it. What do almost all teams do when they trying to drum up interest? What do they do? And my boy, I like these comments that's coming in. Hold on real quick. I think I can fit y'all comments in. I like what y'all saying. Let me turn on this real quick. Damn, I'm being real long-winded. I didn't mean to, but hey, this topic take a while, I guess. All right, so I'm turning on these comments real quick. Y'all give me 1 second, man. I'm finna put y'all comments in the show. I like what some of y'all saying. Y'all gonna give me a chance to address it. Some good stuff. All right, hold on real quick, y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm flying the plane. This is what my boy Law always said. Flying the plane as it's in the air. That boy Law Country, man, he be coming up with some real country Mississippi sayings that's just so unique. It's unique to him. You know, it's Mississippi, man. They got some wise people from that state. They do. I'm impressed with the people that I meet from Mississippi. There's some wise people, really is. All right, so here we go. Y'all give me 1 second. So Reginald, I'm gonna show you a comment because I like what you said. I want to address it. Man, I'm so happy I got this back up in here. He said, this is how Jerry Jones sell things to fans to get them to think he's going to do something different. Wake up, fans, and quit allowing this organization to make you delusional. It's a balance with that though, Reginald. It's a balance. This is what I mean by that. If he actually makes a good hire, I can't be mad no more. If he actually makes the right trade, that's not delusional. That's not, right? So if he went and got Brian Flores, why would I be delusional to hope that this is a good move? That's just an obvious good move. So that, so to me, it's about you delusional when he doing BS, but then we over here believing that BS is gonna be good enough. Now that's delusion. You know what I'm saying? So just to address that, that's a good thought. I think you fair. I just wanted to address that though, because it's a balance with what you said. He said, but Jerry still won't give the D coordinator full control and get his players. That's the part. That's the part. That's the part that history shows that you're right. And that's why we got a campaign to allow these coaches to cook. We got to help the coaches out, because if we don't help them out, then ain't nobody gonna help them out. So, I want to address those thoughts. Those are good thoughts. So real quick, let me get back to this. I'm gonna take some phone calls. As y'all can see, I'm fighting the cold too, man. I got a lot going. But I want to fully explain what's going on, in my opinion, from these defensive coach talks that's heating up. And I honestly, in my soul, know that Jerry and them likely getting ready to get this right. Okay, hold on. Say, boss, a successful defense from him, a head coach offered, I bet. I think so too, Carl. I think this came from Schottenheimer. I think this, because the reason why I think Brian Flores came from Brian Schottenheimer, because there's no coach this year that you heard Shotty rave about like Brian Flores. Think about going to the Minnesota game. It was more talk about Brian Flores versus Shotty than the head coach of Minnesota and Shotty. True or false? And my boy D-Town, my boy Jay Mitch, he say, first of all, what's going on, big dog? Good to see you, my brother. If Flores takes this defensive to top 5, his track record in Cowboys notoriety will be the same blueprint as Dan Quinn. Pick of head coach openings. Can y'all clap it up for him? Clap it up for my boy Jay Mitch. That's why he would make a lateral move, because of what my boy Jay Mitch said. Because a lot of people, well, why would he do that? Bro, it's because Dallas is a super high profile team, bro. And guess what, Jay Mitch? I don't even think he got to take it up to top 5. I think he got to get it from 31st to like 15. I don't think he got to do what Dan Quinn did. Dan Quinn took it from the bottom of the top. I don't think he got to be honest. I just think you got to be the person known that had turned the defense around, or definitely taking it in the right direction. That alone is going to raise your profile, because people know what he's doing. People know that he's going to be a head coach candidate. See, but it's still uphill for him. Why? Because he was in a lawsuit with the NFL. So that's going to make some owners ain't going to want to touch him. So if you want to kind of cross the T's and dot the I's, go do it in Dallas. If you turn the defense in Dallas around, oh yeah, now you going to be able to sue the brakes off the league, because it's going to be like, bruh, you in the most high profile team and you still can't get no head coaching job. Racism. For real. For real. So it all makes sense. So I want to explain that real quick. Hopefully y'all feel where I'm coming from on that Brian Flores, but it's bigger than Brian Flores. It is. It's, to me, the overall signal that's been put out there. So I'm gonna talk about one more thing, and I'm gonna take some calls. Okay, because I want to hear from y'all today. I'm gonna open up the phones. I want to talk about this real quick, man. I'm going to just play it and then just go for it. Listen.
And Stephen, focusing on the defense, specifically on the linebacker position, I want to know your thoughts on Logan Wilson and his progression, as he did not play a single snap last week, and just overall what you think needs to be done at that position group going into the offseason.
Yeah, I mean, that was unfortunate with Logan. We had just they didn't have many snaps throughout the game, much less, obviously, in the first half, very few snaps. And, we'll say it was, I wouldn't call it a mistake, but some confusion in terms of how that rotation was supposed to go with Coach Berganzi and the rotation there. It was certainly wasn't the intent for him not to play a snap, but sometimes the game with not many snaps on one particular side of the ball, things can not go according to plan. So I'm sure Shotty will address that as well, but certainly think a lot of Logan and what he brings to the table. But we're going to roll up our sleeves and look at all the areas where we have to improve. And K9's had his moments this year where he's played well, and he's obviously very talented. And Logan's obviously a guy we think can help there.
Okay, I'm gonna play the next one. Listen.
When do you evaluate the coaching staff going forward for next year? I know Jerry's on the radio, Steve was on the radio today talking about confusion as far as what do you play Logan, or why he didn't play and stuff like that. And certainly Jerry last Friday was he kind of heightened the rhetoric on, disappointment in how the defense is played. When do you start evaluating which coaches we're bringing back?
Well, let me first speak to the thing with Logan. The plan was to play Logan. We only had 21 snaps in the first half, and we kind of messed up the rotation in the second half. And it's not the first time it's happened. It's probably not the last time. It happens with receivers. It happens with defensive linemen. It certainly, shouldn't happen. But we take that as a coaching staff.
All right, y'all want me to lie to you or tell the truth? Y'all know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell you the truth. All right. On everything. I mean this, bro. I'm serious too, bro. On everything. The fake controversy between Logan Wilson and Kenny Murray is everything that is wrong with sports media. I swear to God. I'm dead serious on that. This is making a major out of minor for clicks and views, bro. And it's annoying as hell. I'm just being all the way honest, bro. What's going on with this Logan versus Murray is manufactured than a motherfucker. Like, to actually pretend that what's letting down the defense is Logan versus Murray is the most disingenuous debate I've probably almost ever seen in my life, bro. And it's a shame, bro. It makes me like, we really spending time on that. Like, that's like, I can see if when we watch Logan, he was clearly flashing. That's not the case. That's a damn lie. And people out here almost like coming across like Logan is getting done wrong. Bro, shut up with that, bro. It's just annoying that we spending so much time on something that's insignificant. Boss, what do you mean is insignificant? Is linebacker important? Yes. Is linebacker the major breakdown of your defense?
Oh, hell no.
Do you have to have absolutely the best linebacker? No, bro. Listen, if you look at the stuff run rate between week 9 and week 16, you'll clearly see that your Dallas Cowboys are top 5 in that period. After the trade deadline, your Dallas Cowboys is top 2 in stopping the run. Ever since we acquired Quinn Williams and put in with Clark, you are top 2 at run stoppage. So why do everybody keep asking this damn question about Logan versus Murray like it's some major ass crisis on the defense, that if we could just get a better linebacker, we're going to be? It's like, bro. So that's my honest to God opinion on that. It's like, and it's making me sick because we going into the offseason with that shit. So guess what we gonna be pushing this offseason? We need a linebacker first. It's like, I really don't think you do. Now, would it help? Yeah. If you got an all-world linebacker, absolutely. That's go help. Absolutely. But the way we going into the offseason, man, we gonna be messing around and pushing for linebacker in the first. I think that's dumber than all the people that never get a running back. And nah, bro, nah, you top 2, bro. And then this is where people not being honest. I'm gonna probably be the only one that'll say this, and Okoye. Murray be getting better. Ain't nobody gonna say it, but it's true. Ain't nobody gonna say it, but it's true, bruh. And I say what's true. I don't go with the mob crowd. I don't never do that. It's what's true, bruh. I'm not trying to throw away assets we might need because the mob and everybody is loud and wrong. And see, let's be honest, bro. Didn't y'all hear Brian break down what happened? He came in, he was playing the wheel, he was in a room getting the green dot assignments, but he took on new green dot assignments around week 6 and week 7. So getting everybody lined up and all that kind of stuff for your Dallas Cowboys under this defense is new to him, and nobody giving him or gave him that adjustment period. That's the truth, bruh. That's the truth. So then people will treat Okoye like he crazy. They'll treat me like I'm crazy, and they'll talk like Brian is crazy. Brian Schottenheimer. And Brian is not crazy. He like, bruh, can we be real? The reason why Logan Wilson is not playing over Kenneth Murray is because he ain't supposed to. It's hard as hell to do. It's hard as hell for a linebacker to come mid-season, learn the whole defense, then begin to get everybody lined up and play within that defense sound without install, without training camp. You asking this man to do that now. And see, this is a better question right here. The one that I got from John. This is a better question. Boss, what happened to the Morris as a second year slump or what? See, that's a better question to me. And that's why this conversation is, it's annoying. Because we over here trying to get Logan ass on the field versus trying to get more snap with Morris Leofow. We fighting for a washed up ass. I ain't gonna say washed up. I'm gonna say a guy that's starting to trend down. I ain't gonna hurt his name like that. His good name. He had a good career. But he's trending down. Morris was trending up and we used him less. We having a wrong conversation and it's stupid. And I'm just being honest, man. It get on my damn nerves to watch us over here. Every question is, why we see Mo Logan? Why he get a snap? Because he ain't really better, dog. Damn. Just being honest. It's just annoying. All right. And so listen, I'm finna get on the phones. But before I do, I want to mention one more thing that I noticed from the Washington game that nobody talking about, that we should be talking about. And that's why I hate these old wasted ass conversations. What nobody's talking about enough is that we finally saw beautiful run balance versus Washington and the benefits that came from it. We ain't having that conversation enough. We not having that conversation enough. It's the difference in what shoddy offense looked like when he was trusting running back 2. See, we don't want to have that conversation. See, because didn't y'all like our time of possession? Didn't y'all like our ability to convert all those 4th down and 4th and shorts? Didn't you like that? Didn't you like having a rested defense? Didn't you like us putting up good points even though Dak was missing some throws that he usually don't miss? See, when that run game was doing what it was doing, Dak could have and be off. Ain't that good? Ain't that a good thing when your run game is looking so good that Dak can have an off day and you still okay? We're not talking about that enough. We're not talking about what our offense really looked like when we really got behind 2 running backs. That's what we should be talking about. Not no Logan versus Murray. That is a waste. We are wasting precious time to improve with a wasted debate. What we should be debating right now. Don't get me started. Listen, let me go ahead and take some calls real quick. I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. I appreciate all the loyals. Y'all so loyal, man. You know, I appreciate that. All the lawyers in the building. But I'm gonna jump on these phones real quick, man. And then if I feel like I'll take my last topics. Because I got some more topics I can talk about. All right, let's go.
Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby, down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the labels want the rights to me. CD on my back and it feel light to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me.
Let's go, man. Let's go. My boy DP said I would rather take a safety in the first than linebacker. Murray, Morris, Dino are fine, but game-changing range safety. Yeah. I agree. So we got the call lines open, man. You know I ain't gonna sit up here and be here all day, so if y'all go call in, call in. We got the number here, 617-769-8775. All right. So I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to call in. A solid 10. I ain't gonna even count it down. I'm actually shocked that nobody called yet. See, that's how I know, man. It's dead season, man. Y'all checked out, man. Y'all need to Wake up, it's time to get to work. You hear me? Clock in. Clock in. All right, so that's 10 seconds. I'm going to keep my word on that. All right, so this is the thing that I want to bring out. Okay. Super important that I want to bring out. Let me change the vibe real quick. Ooh. All right. Now, we y'all listen to this. Let's talk about it.
Garrett Podell, CBS Sports. Brian, a lot of people were excited about both Jaden Blue and Phil Moff after the draft. Can you kind of talk about kind of both of their seasons and kind of what you're looking to see from them going forward?
Yeah, again, I'll speak to Jaden because you guys ask me about him all the time.
I'm gonna speak to Jaden because y'all be on my back about Jaden.
I mean, here's a guy that, again, the electric ability that he has on the football field to finish and make big plays, and he's not lost that. I mean, he's still a dynamic runner. He's learning the National Football League, and he's learning what it takes to be great, and to not just be great and to have a good game or a good carry, but to sustain success. That's what we're trying to get these guys to understand. The way you sustain success is to be consistent and to do the standard all the time.
What do y'all think of that? When he talking about Blue, he says it's about teaching you not to just to be consistent all the time. I have trust issues. I do. And not with Blue. I have trust issues with Shoddy because that consistency word is almost overplayed at this point. It's almost like that's your go-to. I see you do it too much. Yeah. I just, it's, you know. And then, this is if you trust him. He say he just exposes Blue was 100% Jerry pick and not his. I 1,000% agree. 1,000% agree that Blue was definitely not a shoddy pick at all. It's just too much evidence of that.
And so I think he's learning that. He's learning the importance of practice. You know, it's not like when you're in college where, okay, the scout team goes over here and you do that against the walk-ons, and then you guys go over here and do the same thing. Like,
I'm really befuddled is the word. Is Blue practicing that bad where we can't take a look at him in meaningless games? Is he that inconsistent? Can somebody help me with that? Like, for real, bro. Like, listen, I know he don't fit, but damn, bro. Like, what the hell is he doing to where we can't even give him no reps now. You don't even have to like Blue to understand that it benefits to at least let him get game reps now. Am I tripping? Like, I definitely know Blue doesn't fit you, but shit, like he at least need developmental reps now. Now, these games ain't on the line. These are pretty much preseason games. You should be using preseason to evaluate 2026. I ain't getting this, bro. Let me see if somebody called in. Nobody still called in, boy. Yeah, it's the holidays, boss. Like, I'll talk football next year.
You're practicing against the good guys as well, and we have a lot of good on good periods. And I've seen growth with Jaden. Phil's a little different, you know. Phil, I thought, had a tremendous preseason. I thought he ran really hard. You saw the run talent. I love the size and the makeup.
Okay. Who had a better preseason? Phil Maffa or Jaden Blue? I want answers.
You want answers?
I want answers. I want to hear from y'all. Who had a better preseason? Who looked better under the lights? My boy say, I'm sorry, boss. I would call in, but I'm done with this season. I know, bro. I can tell, bro. Boss is... Hey, man, we got to work on 2026 now, bro. So, Maffa. We got 2 Maffas. I want answers, y'all. I need participation.
You want answers?
Come on now.
You can't handle the truth.
Who had a better preseason under the lights? That's supposed to be Maffa. I know. You just mistyped it. It's cool. I appreciate he corrected it. I knew you would. So far, it's 100% Maffa. I see it the same way. So then why was Blue the one that was activated? Yeah. Under the lights, Maffa played better. But Blue was activated. So far, it's 100% Maffa. It's not one of y'all said Blue. Not one. That's why I want participation, bro. It's 100%, bro. And see, listen, man, whenever you start saying this from Cowboy Nation, I always say this and I mean this. It's almost impossible to get 100% of Cowboy fans to agree that the sky is blue when it's blue. You can walk out on a blue day and it can be blue as hell in the sky. And you could ask Cowboy fans, what color is the sky? Somebody go say green, bro. So when you start seeing 100% of us saying the same thing, that Maffa was better, dog. Kenneth Richard. And see, that's what you said, sir. It's the politics in the room. It's a front office fight. And your team is suffering. Yeah. Now, I got the evidence that Blue was a Will McClay pick and Steven pick, not a Jerry pick. I got the evidence. If you want me to, I can pull it for you. But I got all kind of receipts on that. But it's 100% Maffa. So I'm just listening, man. As I'm listening, I'm like, yeah. He said, boss, to chime in on the Brian Flores talk, I don't think it's happening because Flores not shy to rattle the cages. The Jones wouldn't like that, but he would obviously be the right football hire. You know the sad thing, 5 trigger to Trey. You know the saddest thing, bro, is the reasons though why I hear we're not going to do Brian Flores never has to do with football. I swear. Like Regina said today, and she made so much sense. Regina said, boss, they not going to do Brian Flores because you're going to have to pay him more money than Shotty.
Take it easy on my back.
She right.
Oh, Mr. Nasty Time.
She right. But think about stuff like that. Think about the reasons why we said. Like, think about what 5 Trigger to Trey just said. Yeah. And KC, that's what it comes down to. It's the divide. It's just the fact that it's a clear divide. It's a clear divide. Don't matter who pick. What you saying is perfect. It's just the fact that you can see the divide. It's a divide in that running back room, and we suffering, man. And most people not even talking about that. They want to talk about fucking Logan Wilson and Murray. So let me go back to this.
The big body.
So here we go. See. How many times Shotty go tell y'all that he like big backs before we believe? No. He said, I think the Flores DC is made up. No. Hold on. Not when it's coming from Mike Florio, bro. Mike Florio is not that type, dog. He's a professional. Listen, it's layers to these dudes, bro. Roy, I'm just being honest with you. It's levels to them, bro. It's water carrying kiss ass media. Then it's those who got them high level jobs, attorneys, journalists. Like, that's Mike Florio, bro. He would not come out there and say that unless it was sourced up. Hold on, let me show you something on Mike Florio. I ain't showed this yet. Let me show something else on Mike Florio. I ain't showed this yet. Look at this. Let me show you the type of dude you dealing with. This is Mike Florio. Hold on real quick. I'm going to come back.
I did hear yesterday, and you hear all sorts of stuff, and I don't like the traffic and stuff I've heard because I don't know how accurate it is, but I did have somebody tell me that the Cowboys...
That boy said, I don't like the traffic. Say, man, that boy Mike Florio every time.
I did hear yesterday, and you hear all sorts of stuff, and I don't like the traffic and stuff I've heard because I don't know how accurate it is, but I did have somebody tell me that the Cowboys have talked to the Titans about moving up to number 1.
Now, this was Media Row last year during the Super Bowl. Listen to Mike Florio.
Now, I think a lot of teams talk about moving around, and I don't know if you guys have heard that. But, yeah, that's a jump, and I don't know what you would have to put into that or whether you'd have to put Micah Parsons into that pack.
Bam! see, we know how it played out. But look who was already on the... What media dog was on the hunt early on Michael Parsons? Come on now. Hey, listen. What media dog was on the hunt early? Listen.
I did hear yesterday, and you hear all sorts of stuff, and I don't like to traffic and stuff I've heard because I don't know how accurate it is, but I did have somebody tell me that the Cowboys have talked to the Titans about moving up to number 1. Now, I think a lot of teams talk about moving around, and I don't know if you guys have heard that, but yeah, that's a jump, and I don't know what you would have to put into that, or whether you'd have to put Micah Parsons into that package if it would go that way.
Say he connected them dots. He was like, you can't have that conversation unless you have the trade piece to move up like that. The only trade piece you got on your team right now that can get you there is Michael. Nah, Mike Florio be on it, bro. He be on it.
But teams talk all the time. Like, I never get too moved by team talk. They talk all the time when they're.
So anyway, I just wanted to show y'all that. My boy say, you trying to call in? I'll put the number up here, bro. All right, so I got the number right here. You trying to call in? We got the number up here, bro. My boy KC trying to call in. So we got the number right here, man. And then they say, my boy 5 Trigger Trey say, the biggest indicator on the 26-27 season is what happens with Eberflus. Oh, bro, they finna fire him Monday. Black Monday is next Monday. The Cowboys will fire Matt Eberflus, and if they might wait till Tuesday. The only reason they might wait till Tuesday because they might want to stand alone and let all the other breaking news happen Monday, and they might want to be the last people standing to release so they can kind of get that whole media cycle. But he's gone, dog. Ain't no way we keeping no Eberflus. D Schiff, you live.
Hey, what's up, boss?
What's happening?
Hey, not much, man. You know, it's been kind of, man, the intent to kind of get into the news and all that's been kind of slipping me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you, but you know, I kind of like the off-season mode approach, man, and you know, with I like the rumblings of what they talking about with the Flores and whatnot. But man, I was listening to somebody, man. I think it was maybe Vouch or somebody today, and they're just talking about all these things that could possibly happen and how you address a team, and you know what I'm saying, you kind of you address the personnel, so to say, right? And you need a linebacker, you need a cornerback, you need a safety, you got all these needs, right? But you only got so many moves to make, boss. You know what I'm saying? So I was wondering, what position, man, and it's kind of hard because you don't entirely know the landscape right now.
Yeah.
But, like, man, if you can kind of hold off on one of these positions, right, because you got to realistically, right, think about, like, all right, well, you ain't getting no game-changing defensive end unless you trade a couple first-round picks.
Yeah.
You can maybe trade one of those first-round picks to get, like, a game-changing linebacker.
Hold on real quick. Can you hear me? Don't forget, Trey is a free agent.
Yeah.
Trey Henderson.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to trade maybe Hassan Reddick, you know what I'm saying? I haven't really kept up with him, but I know he kind of one of those bendy guys that I'd like that trade added to what you got with these brutes that you got in the interior. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Kind of missing.
Yeah, we got to go vet edge.
Bendy guys. Yeah.
We got to go vet.
I'm kind of thinking that too, right? Unless you go trade for Crosby, to them assets, but then boom, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying not to, because I take some star players, because for a long time this defense has been starving. Like, it ain't had no collection of star power, you know what I'm saying? And we've been blinded by so many hopes and wishes on one or two guys, or the offense gonna be so good that the defense got to be just solid, and I don't like that approach no more, bro.
No,
me
neither.
And just because I think the second that we sit up here and try to get the defense solid, then we're gonna be in these big contention, big time games, and we still can't get over the hump because you only got a solid defense.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think you were trying to get to a question because you was saying we can only do so much. It sounded like you was finna say.
So yeah. So, well, I guess I think from the whole aspect, right? You got a draft.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you could spend some money in free agency. Like I know we got the cap, and I feel like Jerry's gonna actually spend some money if he can. It just depends on what's out there, you know. Because I ain't just be trying to throw money just to throw money. But at the same token, you do that right. You get some good guys. You draft. Maybe what about thinking about once you mid-season? Well, what's a position you can maybe wait off for and think like, all right, I can trade like next year's second round pick for a big time player if a team's kind of struggling. And, you know, it's also depending on if there's going to be a team struggling and if they got that type of dude that, you know what I'm saying, they're really willing to part with, you know. So, you know, I think
to
that
me,
aspect of the whole play
that
too.
question is linebacker. If I'm just answering your question, like,
okay,
if there's something that I could be like, hey, if we got to live with it, what position would I live with as is? It's linebacker. And it's easy to me. For first, your room is young. Luafau, young. Shamar James, young. Even Overshawn, young. You see what I'm saying? You got a lot of youth there. You got a lot of development that can happen without us getting antsy. You know, you already top 2 in run stoppage since you got Quentin Williams. So if it's anything that I could just say, hey, let's take care of all the other priorities. We taking that serious, but that's not a crisis. To your point, you know what I mean? Like I don't see the crisis that other people say it is.
If we take your approach to getting some vets and free agency, and then boom, maybe throw a first round pick at like a safety and a cornerback.
We rolling.
Or two cornerbacks.
We rolling.
Yeah.
We instantly rolling. I think we won offseason away, D. I really do. Cause we faced much deeper needs before. You feel me? Like it was a time, remember, we had to replace Brandon Carr, Mo Claiborne, Heath, and we had to replace what was the other safety? 42.
My boy, Church.
We replaced them all in one draft. Literally one. We replaced every one of them. We got Cheeto, we got Jordan Lewis, then we got Woods, you know? We replaced all of them, bro.
Yeah, and it just you know, you can do it, and I think to your point, this is the first time like you feel comfortable because look how you got your interior O line and your D line solidified.
Right.
I don't think we really walked into an offseason.
Thank you.
Where your interior was just this
solidified,
cold, you know, at the same time.
Yes, this is like having a foundation of your house, bro. It's laid. You right. Now, you said it best, D. When was the last time we had both sides of the trenches for the most part done?
Interior, the biggest point.
The biggest points, right, D? D, we close.
So we done had like tackles and DNs,
right?
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I think all those years we had Parsons and Ware and Tyron Smith, and we had some cold bookends, but now you got some cold interior, defensive, offensive line. So I think you've done the hardest part because especially in the defensive tackle position, I think that's a very hard position to get I think there's probably maybe 4 or 5 of those guys in the league at a time that's just that cold that play that position.
Yeah.
It ain't like wide receiver where if you got like a quarterback like that, you know, you can bring in a George Pickens and all of a sudden he go from cast off to all pro, you know?
Yeah.
So Man, yeah, I think you're right, man. I don't think we felt like we would be in this kind of position where we were at the beginning of the season. You know, especially at trading Parsons. So I think like what you rope it up, then what you done got in value. I think that's the perfect approach, man. You just go ahead and tag up the secondary, and you know you're gonna have some value there at the back of the first round. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have some real value. I don't think we can really wait for back of the first round defensive end, you know. But I think instantly youth at secondary, whether it's corner, safety, that kind of rejuvenates this whole team. And I think the only reason we kind of tripping because we felt like that position was supposed to be solidified coming in with Bland and Diggs. So it's kind of like spending some money on something.
Stuff that you already thought you paid for.
I got to go back and spend it again. Yeah.
You said it perfect.
But it's good, bro. Let's spend the assets again, bro. We can run
spend
it back.
the assets again.
That's the best.
Hey, D, I'm going to make you this promise, bro. By April or May, me and you gonna be lit about this defense, bro. We gonna be lit.
Yeah.
We gonna be lit.
I
think we gonna like the hire. I think we gonna like the draft picks. I think we gonna like free agency. I think it's gonna come together, bro. I really do. And I'm not saying
I hope it's a legit lit, bro. Cause I know when you came into the offseason, I was pretty lit about the defense, but then it was fool's gold.
Yeah.
So that's my thing.
Well, we messed up when we got rid of Micah.
But
we messed up. Because remember, they was warning us. They kept telling us that the Dallas Cowboys was last in the league without Mike on the field. Remember, they were telling us. Remember, and people kept pushing out there. We don't need no Micah. We don't need Mike. He just. And then when he wasn't with us, what happened? What happened? Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was out there. So you had a reason to be optimistic until they traded Micah with no replacement. And it was like, the fuck we do? You know? So anyway.
Yeah, like I say, it's something to build on. But I think even still with Micah, we still in that position. I feel like we can actually be legit, like solid, like work toward a dominant defense. Even with the Micah thing, we did dominant things, but when it came like down to crunch time and playing contenders, we get ran on, bro. So that's my thing. I think you start that running game, and now we can get some young secondary, and maybe get that linebacker in later on. But we'll see, bro.
Yeah, good call, D.
All right, bro.
All right, OG DJ Shift, man. He always calling with that good. This must be KC, man, because I know KC was saying he was leaving the gym. KC.
Hey, boss, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? It's KC?
Nothing much, man. Just KC. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to lock you in.
Man, listen, all right. I appreciate the content. And D, everything D was saying, I'm agreeing with that. And what you say, man, like I said, this is why I always make sure to listen to you, because you talk past the politics. I mean, you talk past just the field.
Right.
You know, and just, like I said, what I see on the field by me even coaching, this ain't nothing but politics with everything. Like you said the whole Jaden Blue.
Yep.
And I tell my boy, he a Philly fan. I talk to Commanders fans, and they trying to tell me. I said, listen, man, this is politics. I said, all you got to do is watch Shoddy's blueprint when it comes to his style of bat.
That's it.
Everywhere he has went at, he's had a physical run game.
Right.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Jadon Blue Jadon, however I'm pronouncing it, does not fit what he likes to do.
Nope.
And that's first and foremost. Then I say the front office. If in the draft, if we could possibly get a front office, if we could draft a front office that's on the same page, I'll take that with my first pick.
Yeah.
That's the second thing I say killing us.
Say that again, KC. God damn. Say that one more time, bro. That went over people's head.
If we can draft a front office with our first pick, we cooking. Dallas is always one step behind the 8 ball when it comes to things. Like that we're that neighbor that either has peanut butter, no jelly, bread, no peanut butter. Like, we're always behind.
Yeah.
And that's where we get killed. Like, 1 minute we had the high-ranked, high-powered defense.
Yep.
And we had McCarthy, who was stagnant. Now we got a high-powered offense. And our defense, we can't just have it all. We can't have nice things at once.
Boom.
Dallas, it's the front office, man. I was like, man, and I've been coaching my son. I'm not coaching my son this year, but what Dallas is, Dallas reminds me of that Pee Wee. When you start them off at Pee Wee, you teach them how to just tackle. Then as they graduate, they don't become the complete player until high school. Everything, that's what Dallas does. Everything is developmental. Like, we can't just have it all at once. And the whole Parsons part, when people threw out there, I told my boy, I said, I still believe in my heart to heart. They wanted to trade Micah before September. They just didn't want to look like the bad guys doing it.
Yeah.
So what they did was they dragged their foot, and they already knew it, because I'm listening to everything. All you got to do is listen. And my thing about this front office, what I've learned enough of, Jerry is going to pump shit up into the media. If you really want to get the truth of how the Cowboys trying to move it, I listen to Stephen Jones.
Yeah.
Stephen Jones ain't no marketer. He ain't no salesman. He tells you what he's going to do. It's just a matter of who you want to listen to.
Right.
That Micah had been floating around all this time, and everybody's like, oh, when have we not had, boss, like, and we all know in this chat, when have we not had media drama with signing our players?
Right.
This one just felt different. Like, hey, they playing this game back and forth. They didn't want to look like the bad guy. They wanted to make Micah look like, hey, but you could tell it was certain things in that locker room. Micah is a productive player, but players know it, man.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say. Your leader is your leader on that team. And I think Micah wanted to lead based on, if you ask me, he wanted to lead based on his skill set.
Right.
Not basically how he showed up. And that's just me. I just feel like we always one step behind when it comes to everything.
Yep. Well,
linebackers, we good. I think we good.
Yeah, I think we straight. Like, I ain't saying don't improve if you
will.
can, but
right.
Hey man, like this crisis that they trying to make it in, like we one linebacker away. Like, stop that shit, dog. Like, stop. Like, that's
and that's a fact. Because everybody in this chat, and we watched this game, us last year. You can't tell me that number 35. You couldn't tell me that number 35 wasn't turning that corner. I'm thinking the future about to be Overshawn and Leofow.
Right.
We come roll out Kenneth Murray. and I said, it's not even the fact that we saw. I said, man, you know what? This is everybody saw this, and what you said on your chat. I said, man, this shit is true. You got a stubborn defensive coordinator who's stuck in his ways, doesn't want to get out of his way, and most of those guys that get stuck in, this is an adaptive league. Most of those coordinators that don't want to get out of their way, they end up not in the league. That's why we're looking at Mike McCarthy where we're looking at. You got to get out your own way. It used to be, and like I said, it used to be mismatch. I mean, bang your head. You put when I say bang your head, back when we was growing up, it was Jerry covers Dion, right? Dion covers Jerry. That's what it is. Mono or mano. Now it's about exploiting the mismatches. And Eberflus just wanted to continue to bang his head on the fucking wall.
Yep.
And we had to sit here and watch the shit
for
17 weeks. 17 weeks we had to watch this shit. Incompetence on the defensive side of the ball.
Yep.
That's the crazy thing, man. But I do agree with y'all. My thing, and one thing I will say about coaching, and I ain't gonna be long, by me being on the coaching staff and watching my son's team, 3 years, boss, 3 years. I watched my son's team miss the playoffs because the coaching staff, we were all over the place. This year, the head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator were all in sync because the conference has been locked. Matched the same philosophy as the head coach. and this same team that my son was on went to the championship.
Yep.
It wasn't for a lack of talent. It was
they won a line
with the Cowboys. That's why I said
they won the line.
Yeah,
yep.
They won the line. Mommy and daddy fighting, and the fucking parents,
right.
I mean the kids, which are the players and the fans, always gonna suffer.
Yeah. Hey, now you said it perfect, KC,
it's
bro.
It's just crazy. And they play in our face. That's what it is.
That's what see, that's the part right there, playing in our face. And we let them play in our face too, bro.
We let them play in our face. I said, man, that's why I listen to you. I listen to certain content. I was like, man, listen, they play in our face. And if you're emotional, you one of them emotional Cowboys fans that they can feed you. They can feed you the bullshit, and you're gonna take it. You gotta actually follow the tea leaves.
That's right. Yeah, that's why my channel ain't for everybody, bro. My channel ain't for the masses. My channel ain't for casuals. I noticed, like,
nah, it ain't. I like that.
Yeah, it's for people that want to win, bro. Like, if you just want to feel good, bro, you go to somebody else's channel, bro. Like, nah, these are for grown men, grown women who want to solve problems. If you're not that type of problem, man, get out of here, bro. Go to a cheerleader channel. I don't do that kind of
thing. And that's what I appreciated. That's why I said I appreciate it. I like Shoddy, but I said, man, I'm like you. I'm like, yo, how many times we gonna hear this? Consistency, practice the right way. I'm like, nah, this ain't. You can't tell me
that, bro.
Practice
using
the
that
right way.
Yeah, bro. Hey, nah, put Blue out there at this point, bro. Like, hey, y'all know I know. Y'all know I know Blue don't fit, but at this point, you doing too much by keeping him off the field, bro. You tripping now. Now I gotta say, Shotty, come on, bro. What we doing, bro? Like, because if he really not that guy, put him out there so we could all see it. So we can say, shit, he played the last game, he ain't do shit again. You know what I mean? So, but I got two people that just.
You know the crazy thing is?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go after this.
Mm-hmm.
When he put him out in Denver, he showed us that he wasn't that guy. And I was looking, I was like, this is what y'all fucking want. We wanted Blue. He fumbled, he missed, he whiffed on the pass protection, and he showed us that he wasn't that guy.
Yep.
And that was it, man. But y'all be great, man. I appreciate you, boss. I'm still listening when I get off.
All right, K. That was KC, man.
All right, man. Y'all be safe.
That was KC coming straight from the gym. We got two people that's gonna bring us home. AJ, you live.
I got on here a little late, man. But listen here. I want to talk about Rebel, because I remember that episode he got on Law's show. And his father was speaking highly of him.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Respect to his father. I knew it was bullshit. One, because he had the knee brace.
Yeah.
And two, you didn't point out none of your son's weaknesses. Everybody has a weakness.
Ooh.
Everybody.
AJ.
Everybody has a weakness, boss.
Yeah.
He didn't point out not one of his son's weaknesses.
Oh.
He said he could play in man. He could play in zone. He could tackle. He said, and I quote, if the player catch the ball, he gonna come right up and tackle him. He just ain't gonna make no 10 yards, get the first down. He gonna come right. Man, Rebel can't tackle for shit.
Yeah.
Rebel cannot tackle for shit.
Hey, AJ, people late on that, bro.
Real.
You know the sad thing? People real late on that. I've been saying that. I was saying it 2 games before it got loud. I was like, boy, that boy Rebel miss a lot of time. This is when people were saying, Rebel, man, he balling. I'm like, no, bro, he missing tackles, dog. What y'all looking at?
Steve, bro.
He been missing tackles, bro. That ain't new. He been doing it. It just got so obvious that everybody had to go ahead and say it.
And it's like you have to. If I'm the father, I'm mad at Flus because you're making my boy look bad. You're making my boy look bad. There's no reason he should be out here.
He should be out there. He just shouldn't even be out there, bro. Period.
He should be out there.
He just should be out. I'm giving Rebel a whole pass. A whole pass. I'm giving him a clean hall pass. Clean. See you next year. This is what I'm gonna do with all the Rebel film. You know what I'm gonna do with it, AJ? I'm gonna take all that film. I'm gonna burn it.
What's up?
I'm gonna burn it. I don't care about this year, bro. He shouldn't have even been out there. To your point, bro. Come on, bro. Like, and listen, Listen, yeah, you got AJ. You got to give me credit. I was the one that had the nuts to ask his dad about that knee brace. I had the nuts, and I said, "Hey, man. Hey, man. You mean to tell me your son gonna be the first man in history with a knee brace?" And he was like, "Yeah."
And it's like, we ain't seen Deion play with a knee brace.
Nobody.
We ain't seen Reeves play with a
Nobody
knee brace.
in history.
No D play with a knee brace.
Big old RoboCop knee brace. And then and you know I got the clip where he admitted it. You know I got all these receipts, bro. He admitted. He said that thing holds me back. That knee brace.
And
So-
then, but boss, then that proves to your last caller's point. This is Eberflus's ignorance because he wanted to be right.
Yep.
And this is also Jerry Jones in the fault.
Yep.
And this is also Shotty in the fault because y'all should have played Diggs.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
should have played Diggs, and I don't care what nobody says.
Oh, yeah.
You should have. Now on the Brian Flores. Is this really, really real?
Yeah.
Or is this bait chum, how you say? Hold on.
Is this real
within talks with the executives, or is it chum?
It's chum, which is still real. Chum is real. So like chum. So for those y'all don't know, I'm saying chum. What we talking about is bait in the water. Like, so it's real where they're putting it out there so they can get their phone rings. That's what they trying to do. So is it a coincidence that you started seeing reports about Brian, that you start hearing reports that they was working on an extension for Brian Flores? Then all of a sudden Dallas come out with this. Because what Dallas is doing is saying, hold up, don't sign. Hey, call us. You see what I'm saying? It's chum. You feel me? Before you sign with them, hear us out. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, it's real, bro. Especially because it's coming from Mike Florio, bro.
Now,
if it would have been somebody else, I'd have been like, who knows? But Mike Florio, oh yeah, it's real.
Okay, so now in closing,
Yeah.
what are you willing to give up for Crosby? Because you seen the Raiders said, oh, he needs surgery on his knees, and then he went to go troll him on social media, jumping on the trampoline, shooting the basketball. What would you give up for Crosby?
2 firsts? Bye. Fuck them
2
pigs.
firsts?
Bye. Like
this year's first?
Bye.
Wow.
I ain't
Wow.
blinking. Didn't even blink. Bye. Crosby?
Boss, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even with Brennan off right now, I feel like that's a little too rich.
No.
I feel like
repent of your sins.
Listen. I feel like
repent of your sins.
No, boss, I'm gonna fight you a little bit.
That's cool.
I would rather give them this year's and 2027's. I don't want to give them both this year.
No, I'm with you.
I'm with you.
I'll meet you on that. I'll handshake you on that. If that's your only pushback, cool.
Okay, cool.
That's cool. I thought you was finna come with a real haymaker. That's cool. That's a compromise. I compromise with that. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. But bro,
no, that's all I got, boss. Love you.
And I love you too, man. That's a good call by AJ. All right, man. We got DP coming. All right, let's get it. Yeah. DP.
Oh, Cowboy, what's happening?
What's happening, my brother?
I'm gonna tell y'all a little short story real quick. Oh, you know what the most dangerous thing in America is?
You got to tell me.
The most dangerous thing in America is a rich man in his feelings. Let me tell y'all something. Boss.
Yeah.
if Trey was rehabbing at the Cowboys facility, do we even draft Rebel? Because folks forget, Jerry was already in his feelings about Trey not showing up when the draft came around. And as soon as that boy fell to the third, we snatched him up. And what was the narrative? Ooh, Trey Diggs in trouble. As soon as we drafted, not playing in his broke foot.
Yeah.
It was straight to Trey. And like a bunch of dumbass zombies, Cowboys Nation turned right on him.
Yeah.
I've been saying for about 2-3 years now, how do y'all keep being so quick to turn on your most consistent defensive player? Man, who's been your best player when healthy since the second half of his rookie year when he got healthy.
Right. Hold on real quick, Matt. Hold on
who
real
else
quick,
on our
DP.
team got 3 All-Pros?
Hold on real quick, DP. Let me take this chat from Coach Fowler. Coach Fowler say he's going to be a head coach. You're talking about Flores. Too many jobs will be available. He's not trying to be a coordinator too long. His name is hot along with Vance Joseph's. My thing about it, Coach, and I want to get your thoughts on this, Coach Fowler. I think that Flores, still might get done bad majorly, even though his name is hot. It's the fact that he sued the NFL. I don't know how many owners are going to kind of go along with that. So, you know what I mean? They might play it safe and be like, I don't want no guy that's willing to actually go against, and actually get legal. And then is that going to be putting legal in my organization? You know what I mean? Because, we showed with Kaepernick with that. We will blackball your ass. You know what I mean? So, but I want to get your thoughts on that, Coach Fowler. Keep going, DP.
Yeah, if I can just jump on that point, too. I like Flores as a candidate, and I don't know that – I agree with you. I don't know that the league is ready to let him be a head coach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Same way, I don't know the league is ready to call flags and call a game of Dallas because Jerry just sued their ass too many times.
Right.
That's neither here nor there. We're going to talk about Jerry and his feelings, y'all.
Yeah.
So, when last season ended, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like KC said, 35 was offended. Like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones, let's be honest. He always talk about, we need continuity. If you cared that much about continuity, why was Paul Gunther not giving a righteous interview?
Ooh.
Paul Gunther, come on. The proven dude who's already been a father, the defense coordinator who brought him here, who has proved he can be a D coordinator. Y'all didn't even give him a serious look of continuity, my ass. Jerry jumped up, and he looked, and he said, ooh, there goes my guy. He just lost his job. I'm finna go get him.
Yeah,
and
Coach
Jerry,
Fowler said...
You always got to have your foot. Go ahead.
Coach Fowler said, I feel you on that. It only takes one team. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, he's scorching hot. If he don't get a job, if Brian Flores don't get a job, it's 2 reasons. It's that lawsuit, he black. It's those 2 reasons.
Yeah. That's
For
it.
real. For real.
That's it and that's all. If anybody that knows football and watches it, not just their own team, if you just watch Brian Flores, I don't care if you don't watch his team twice a year, that man's defense is always on point.
Boy, hey, listen.
You might not have the best.
Hey, DP, just the fact that how that ad shot it was talking about Flores. They talked about Flores more than they talked about the head coach. They feared his ass. Yeah. That's true, bro. That's true. If anybody watched how we was prepared for Minnesota, they kept saying, hey, man, we got to be that blitz going to be coming from all directions. You know what I'm saying? And we got to be prepared for it. And you can tell Dak was answering in that game.
As a head coach. Bro, I know Shotty's a rookie as a head coach, but he's been an offensive coordinator for 20 years.
Right.
He don't know.
Yeah.
You think he don't know what defensive coordinators on this shit?
Man, he knows.
I don't care what team you're going to look at with Brian Flores. I might not have a guy at that spot, but the guy in that spot is going to be in the right spot, and he's going to play the right technique.
Mm-hmm.
And if y'all don't understand that, understand. When the Patriots first started winning their first 3 championships, they had a no-name defense and a no-name offense. But it worked because everybody was in the right spot playing the right technique.
Right.
Coaching can overcome a whole lot.
Man.
It can also fuck up a whole lot.
Yeah.
Case in point, last time we talked 2 weeks ago, didn't we agree that 3 years ago we had the best secondary in the league?
Yeah, we did. And coach messed it up to your point. Hey, you know, and I was listening to Shadi talking about Brian Flores, and he was like, you gotta have veteran players. I was like, we got veteran players. You know what I mean? I was like, bro, Malik Hooker 10 years in the game, bro.
Yeah, but guess what? Well, much as I love Malik and I respect his comeback story.
No, I'm with you. I was just saying how they was on. I was just saying how they was on Brian. Like, the key to being in his defense is veteran guys. I think you got to be smart. I don't think it's just about veteran. You got to be smart. You got to be somebody that's gonna be able to. Smart. You got to be. He's not gonna line up and play guy. You got to really kind of understand the nuance of the differences of his defense. You do. Because it's different, bro. He does a lot of stuff that's very different, man. A lot of match concept. And I like some of the stuff that he was saying on defense. Like he was saying presentation. Like when he was mugging the line of scrimmage with all them people like that, he said, we showing them a presentation. He said, we showing them this presentation, but we doing that. Oh, man. I said, they got Brian messed up. That boy said, we giving him a presentation. That's what Brian Flores said.
Brian got deception. He got disguise. He got camouflage. He got a bold-faced lie. That man got all kind of shit in his bag. You hear me?
Yeah.
Brian had you. I've actually seen him. Do you not remember 2 years ago? He had a set where nobody put their hand down. Everybody just stood around. Had everybody all messed up in the head because you didn't know who was doing what. You think you catching them off guard? No, your guards, your attackers don't know where to go. Quarterback hurrying up and rushing, and his line don't know what they doing. He was fucking the league up.
Nah, he is.
You know what I mean?
But
anyway,
DP, man,
Jerry.
go ahead and close out your thought on Jerry because I'm getting tired.
Let me sum it up real quick.
Yeah,
look, Jerry love to keep his toe in the pot, bro.
Yeah.
And you done brought it up with these Trojan horses, what you call it. Know what I mean?
No doubt.
You love to have a coach who knows they're on staff, and as long as I do what Jerry say, it really don't matter what the head coach say about it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. That's it.
That boy Thompson. Yeah. That boy Thompson. Know what I mean? I don't know why they decided to let him go coach safety. I know that he was a safety, but we moved him to linebacker coach as soon as he became a coach. So we didn't trust him in the safety room. Why are we going to put him in there on another staff? That didn't make no sense to me.
Right.
And I really do believe that him and his lackey instinct that got our guys not using theirs. Because Luka and Donald both used to run alleys. They ain't ran an alley all season. I ain't seen them come downhill on a runner in 2 years. I know Donald been banged up, so that's Hooker, but come on, man. Like if you're not gonna do the job, we need to get somebody else in there. And it seemed like it don't make no sense to me. Like Seatbelt and Rebel both banged up, getting beat, and we got two healthy corners just sitting on IR for no reason. Like these personnel decisions, front office got to get out their feelings and thinking that the guy that they want to see succeed is going to do the job. That's hopeful.
Yeah.
It shouldn't take more than 2 weeks for you to figure out that shit ain't working.
Right.
I mean, y'all are supposed to be professional talent evaluators. If y'all can't even evaluate the talent in your own locker room, how the hell are we supposed to dominate the league?
Right.
Get out your feelings.
As simple as that.
But that's it.
DP, man, I appreciate you, big dog. As always.
Hell yeah.
Always.
Hell yeah, like we all said, we like the way Shotty hired his offensive coaches. Let him do the same thing. Go pick the defense that fits him. And trust that DC to pick his guys.
I think that's going to happen this time. I think it's going to happen this time. I do. And we gonna see if
if
it
you don't do it, you're out of balance. Just like old boy said about his son's team.
Right.
If the head coach can't look at both the defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator and know that they see the field the way he see it, then it's always going to be dissension.
That's right.
It's always going to be somebody that's doing too much, somebody that wants to go their own way. You got to be on the same page, bro.
Got to be on the same page.
That's
Yep.
it.
Good call, bro. That was my OG DP. All right, man. So listen, y'all. Listen. I, honest to God, really do feel strong that time's getting ready to get much better for us. Much better. I do. I do believe that we're getting ready to try to really fix this defensive coordinator. I don't think it's going to come from within. I don't think it's going to be white cotton. I think we're going to go outside again. And the main thing that I see, and Coach Fowler, I'm going to probably call you tomorrow to just talk some ball with you. The main thing I see, and this is why I want to talk to you, Coach Fowler. I feel like this is one of those rare defensive candidate pools. I think our DC gonna be black. I think because it's a lot of black DCs this time. It is. It's a lot of qualified black DCs this time. You know, straight up. I just think the way that the market is laid out is like you got a dozen eggs and you got 10 brown eggs and 2 white eggs. So no, White Cotton, he wasn't with the Bears. Yeah. And somebody say Brian Flores, please. Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. And this week, y'all stay with me. Keep y'all notifications on. See in that top right corner, I want y'all to read that. We're preparing for Black Monday. Okay. So I'm gonna be dropping a lot of content this week. I'm gonna probably get to about 10 to maybe 15 videos dedicated to people that could come in here and potentially be defensive coordinators. And I'm telling you, it's a lot of them. And in the top right hand corner say the same thing. We're preparing for next Monday, because by next Monday or Tuesday, it will be announced that Eberflus has officially been let go by the Dallas Cowboys, and that the Dallas Cowboys are in search for their new defensive coordinator. I'm not gonna wait for that announcement to get to work, because they showing that they're working. If you read the tea leaves, you don't have Mike Florio come out there, one of the most respected journalists. See, they are selective who they give these leads to. See, they picked him because he has one of the most creditable voices. Everybody say, Montana say, don't kid yourself. Hold on, but say, boss, bro, stop kidding yourself, fam. The Jones not about to get no brother in Dallas. I don't even know why we think that. OCDC or head coach. Why we think that? Why we think a brother can't get the job? Like, didn't Will McClay get the ultimate job? Let me ask y'all a question. Is Will McClay job higher than the OCDC and head coach? It is. He has more power than all of them. And he was hired as a black man. And he was given a chance to do his job coming from the Jags when Steven hired. And he was a head coach for the Dallas Desperados, Will McClay. So Will McClay was somebody they just believed in as a black man. So I'm not over here believing that Jerry's the hardcore racist. I don't believe that. You know, I got some issues that I see with race in our team. Hiring the right black guy, I don't think it's one. Just being honest. Now, if you got some evidence, show me, and I'm with it. And I'll publicly recant what I just said. But the fact that we already got You know what I'm saying? And we hired Will McClay when nobody else was believing in Will McClay but us, and he's black. So, and they done renewed his contract multiple times as a black man. So, I think they show they value you if you doing a job. To me, now it's some organizations I definitely believe they got some racial issues. Definitely, like the Texans. Oh, no doubt. No doubt, boy. Them boys got sued with an EEOC lawsuit. Equal employment opportunity, something like that. EEOC, they got sued. Yeah. Man, I remember one year I was watching them in the draft room. One year it was, and see, I remember I was watching the draft room with the Texans, and I looked at it, it was like nothing but white people. And I was like, bro, I lived in Houston, bro. It is nowhere, anywhere in Houston that where all your employees supposed to be white. Not with the diversity of Houston. It was like, no, that's intentional. That's intentional. When you got all of that white with that much diversity in the whole city, you mean to tell me that only the white people qualified? Now, in some of them organizations, yeah, I'll be like, got some white sheets in some of y'all. Yeah. But hey, man, this your boy Boss Show Me. I'm gonna be bringing y'all a lot more content like this. And I am very interested though, man. If y'all can show me evidence to where y'all don't think we gonna get a black DC, I think our DC this time gonna be black. That's just my gut feeling. And I'm only saying that because of the odds. It's like it's so many good black DCs in this candidate pool. I would be shocked if it's white. Now, if it end up being a white qualified guy, I ain't got no problem with that. Because I'm going to be talking about a guy tomorrow. You know, his name is hot. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a lot greener than what people are admitting. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, like Jim Leonhard. Yeah, you know. But when I break him down, his name is buzzing. But I don't think people really breaking him down the right way. But it's some things to be excited about. I'm not as sold as some people. I would love to have this discussion with some other people. But I think it's other DCs that got way better resumes and track records than he does. But I'm going to be talking about him tomorrow because his name is hot right now. But he's one of those DC candidates that his name keep coming up, and we're going to talk about that. Hold on real quick. And then this is a good question. I think we did have a black DC before. He said, boss, hold on real quick. He said, boss, when has Dallas had a brother in any of those spots ever? I think we had a black DC before. I'm gonna have to double check that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to double check that. But either way, man, it's your boy, the Boss Cowboy Sports in Montana. You know I wouldn't be afraid to say it if I saw it too. You know me, bro. I call that shit out in a heartbeat. I'm also not gonna say it when I don't see it. But if I see it, I'm gonna say it. But make sure y'all like and subscribe to this channel. We got a lot of new things going on. We appreciate all the love and support for Boss Cowboy Sports. I'm gonna continue to do what I do in terms of all the evidence and facts and showing y'all. Appreciate y'all sharing the content. Man, just kind of take your time having me playing in the background. I hope y'all having a wonderful holidays and everything is going well with y'all. We are at the last couple of days of this year. I'm gonna also say this: be very, very careful, y'all. Be very, very careful out there doing New Year's. It's a great time of the year, but it's also a very dangerous time of the year. It's a lot of car accidents, a lot of drunk drivers out there. So keep all your eyes open. Double check for your keys. Make sure you got your pistol. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. Doing times like this because people are looking for people to kind of make victims around this time. I don't never want to hear nothing like that happen to the good people that follow this channel. So keep your eyes open, man. That's out there doing these holidays. It's your boy Boss Show Me, bringing you another one into the next video or the next live stream. I'm out.